Okay, you're looking at video captured on a school bus in Utah. The driver shut the door on a student, trapping his backpack, and then dragged the 14-year-old boy for about 150 feet. The boy's mother says this was no accident. Her son is biracial, and she believes the driver had, quote, racial animus towards students of mixed race. The mom has filed a lawsuit against the driver, the school district, and the transportation director. Joining us now is Brenda Mays. It was her son who was dragged by the bus, and she is joined by her attorney, Bob Sykes. It's good to have both of you here. So, Ms. Mays, I want to start with you. What makes you think that this dragging incident was intentional, was the result, as you said, of racial animus rather than just an unfortunate accident?
Well, we had a prior incident back in October where the bus driver had shut the neighbor in the door, who's also biracial, and tried to shut my younger son in the door, who's also biracial. And complaints were filed, police report filed, school district was contacted, transportation director was contacted, and the district didn't do anything. The transportation director didn't do anything. My younger son and the neighbor that it had happened to, they were both afraid to ride the bus. They hadn't been riding the bus from October until February because they were afraid of the bus driver.
And so you think this is only happening to students of mixed race?
Yes, it is.
Biracial students.
That's not the only incident.
Tell me. But
two or three others.
So there were more than what Ms. Mays just said about her son and a neighbor getting the door slammed on them also?
Oh, yes. In September of 2017, Child Doe, the one who is the plaintiff here, was trying to protect a third grade mixed race student from being bullied by a sixth grader, and got up in the bus and was disciplined by the bus driver for doing that. And since this story's become public, there have been, and Brenda can tell you about it, but other instances that have come forward that we're aware of mixed race or black students having problems on the bus with this bus driver. He's closed the door on other people.
Okay, that's really important to know. Here's what
other mixed race.
Okay, here's what the school district has said about the complaints. When issues of discrimination are raised at any time, they are investigated thoroughly. The Davis School District takes any claims of racial discrimination seriously and does not tolerate any form of racial discrimination in our schools. You're saying that's just simply not true?
It's baloney. And she can tell you about her attempts to try to remedy this.
The complaints made back in October, there was school video that the transportation director took over that investigation. There was school video facing the buses. It had happened at the elementary school. The video's since been overwritten. There's no longer a video. The transportation director said that he'd interviewed 3 adults. It was no one that was at the school today, the adults that he'd interviewed. Because of the transportation director's investigation, then the sheriff's department closed down their criminal charges from the October incident.
Okay. The bus driver, I want to get your reaction to what his response has been. He says he is not a racist, and he has an interesting way of proving that. So here is this moment.
Would you say that you're racist?
Not at all. No.
Yeah.
Look at my dog. He's as black as can be.
Brenda, your reaction?
I don't even know what to say to that. And his later comments, he implied, I think he says everything that could be said about it.
Mr. Sykes, does that bus driver still work at the school? Has he lost his job?
No, according to that interview you played a segment of, within a few days he claims he quit to avoid being fired. But the thing that we find so inexcusable is that for at least 1.5 years prior to this incident of February 5th, 2019, there were other instances and the district did nothing about it. This was put Child Doe's life at risk if those straps had broken,
Yeah.
if he had fallen to the pavement, or if he had been sucked into the tires, could have been killed.
Absolutely.
Or seriously injured.
Yeah, we're so happy to report that he is okay, that something worse didn't happen. But please keep us posted on your lawsuit of the driver and the district and the transportation director. Bob Sykes, Brenda
you.
Mace, thank you very much for sharing your personal story with us.
Thank you.